Hello everyone and welcome to Travel Adventures Australia. This video is about a long weekend that we had, which happened to be my birthday weekend as well, where my son and my beautiful grandsons took me to Teewah Beach for the weekend. Running late, we sure were. We had the choice of beating the tides to get to our camping spot or buying food, and we chose beat the tides. Luckily there was a few things left in the caravan that we could make up for dinner for us and the boys, but it's very important when you are beach driving that you always go by the tides. Just waiting for the barge to go over to the North Shore on our way to Wanton. There we are. So once safely over the barge and we were ready to hit the sand, of course we needed to let the tires down, and then we just hit the beach. I actually filmed a lot of us going along the beach, but I've tried to reduce it a little bit so it fits in, you know, an hour. And enjoy the ride for anyone who has never been beach driving before. I always love this bit when you come through the bushes and through the road and there's the ocean in front of you. We reached our campsite safely, and as usual Kevin set up the caravan and we found something to eat for the boys, and we had dinner and we had a good sleep. The next morning we woke up bright and early, as the boys always do, and we had a sunrise walk and we found some unusual things on the beach, and Kevin and myself had a photo competition over a driftwood with some crustaceans on it. After that we jumped into the car and we headed back into town and to get some breakfast at Macca's and to get some shopping. When we got back, we actually hit the beach. It was a beautiful day, and this is Kevin body surfing. Boys always love playing in the sand, and whenever we go to the beach we always actually build their own little swimming pools, which is actually a safer thing to do than to take them out into the big ocean. Sunday we decided to go for a quick drive to Rainbow Beach. It was rather stormy, and it did look like there was going to be a lot of rain around, but we always like to go for a drive up there whenever we're at Teewah. The sand dunes along the beach are a multitude of colours. They're absolutely really amazing. They go from the pale yellow of the sand to deep dark reds. When we came to the cutting, it was already starting to rain, so as you can see, it's a pretty gloomy day, but hey, it's still forward driving and we still love it. Usually there's a way that we can actually cut through from here and actually go up to Rainbow Beach Township. However, the ocean and the storms and the surf just was not going to let us today. As you can see, there was a massive storm rolling in at the time, and a few brave souls had actually stayed there and camped up a little bit, but most of them were packing away, seeing the storm coming. So we just did a big loop of the area and then headed back to the caravan. stopped just up here to actually show the boys how temperamental the beach and the ocean can be. There was a whole rest area with a bench that had been totally buried by sand. There's also many obstacles on the beach that you have to be very aware of to be able to maneuver around them. These beaches are four-wheel drive only. Any beach driving really is recommended as being four-wheel drive only because of these sort of conditions. On a beautiful sunny day, this is usually a really lovely area for children to go swimming. On the left hand side there you can see the cutting with all the cars coming through, and that's the entry point to where you come into this lovely area of Rainbow Beach. We just headed up a bit further north because with all the different tides and the different way the sands were sitting in the little pools there of water, we needed to come in by a certain way. So as you can see, there's a little truck there, and these are the trucks that actually go up and down the beach, and they can sell you things like iced coffees or water or ice. Ice is the main one that they actually sell. You find them going up and down the beach of Teewah and Rainbow Beach. They're really handy, especially if you want a cold ice block or something like that, but really handy if you run out of ice. Expensive, but handy. Before we went through the cutting, we thought we'd just nip up to see if we could actually get around the rocks at Double Diamond Point there. But when we arrived, there was a few brave souls attempting it, but there was no way in the world that we were going to try it with the boys in the car, and it really did look very unsafe to try. So on the way back from Rainbow Beach, as you can probably see, the rain set in, and it got wetter and wetter and wetter, and by the time we got back to the caravan, it was raining a lot, and Kevin and myself in the rain. We put the boys in the van, and we tried to put up the side covers of the awning and try to get everything as dry as possible and keep the boys warm as possible. So on the morning of the pack up, we had the same thing, pouring with rain. So we tried to pack up as much as we possibly could. Everything was wet and damp, and then we raced the tides to try and get back off of the beach, and to basically just get dry. So once off the beach, we needed to actually hose down the car, or actually Kevin washed the car and the caravan because it was wet, it was covered in sand. If you like these videos, please subscribe to my channel, click the like button, and also ring the bell to get notifications of when I make my next video.